Hello and welcome to the Presentation Plus training video. In this video, we'll be going over the details of the Presentation Plus program you will soon be teaching either during summer or winter vacation. So the contents of these video are, first, we're going to talk about objective, second, level and textbook, third, class structure, fourth, methodology, and lastly, we'll show you a demonstration of how to make crafts. So let's talk about the objective. The objective of Presentation Plus is to develop speaking and presentation skills through creative craft building. And we have 3 levels for this program, as you could see. First level is for Seed 1 and 2. Second is for Sprout 1 and 2. Level 3 is for Sprout 2 and 3. And each week's theme for all levels are the same, but the topics are different by level. So for example, week 1's theme is basic skills for all the levels, but for level 1, they're going to make names. For level 2, they're going to do race. And for level 3, the topic is Christmas. Now, let's see the class structure. Each class is only for 30 minutes long, and it's divided into 4 parts. First, topic introduction will be for 3 minutes, and you will talk about the topic with the students. Next, craft time is for 7 minutes, and this is where students will actually make their craft. Followed by students writing for the presentation writing for 10 minutes. And lastly, after the writing, for 10 minutes, students will conduct their own presentation as well as take photos of their craft. Now, let's see the methodology. So first, let's talk about the topic introduction. Now, it's for 3 minutes, and the objective is to introduce a topic and explore it and share students' ideas. And to meet the objective, you should first ask topic-related questions. For example, if the topic is animals, you could ask questions like, what's your favorite animal, or which animal could represent you to students. Next, talk about students' experiences related to the topic. So for example, if the topic is Christmas, you could talk about places they've been or presents they received for Christmas. Lastly, please provide lots and lots of your own examples so students could use and use your ideas. So next is craft time for 7 minutes. The objective for craft time is to create each student's idea using plus blocks. So first, what you should do is go over the weekly guide provided for students. And it will include the actual blueprint of how to make one craft per topic. Next, talk about what each student will make for the topic. Lastly, have them actually make their own work. Here is a sample of weekly craft guide provided for students. Now please note that this is only to give guidance for students until they get comfortable with making these on their own. So when your students get good enough to not use this, please feel free to let them be creative on their own. Next, after craft time, there is presentation writing for 10 minutes. An objective of this is to express ideas behind students' work. And the steps are, first, talk about the given phrases and sentences students will use for their presentation. Next, ask leading questions pertaining to the topic. And lastly, have them write. Now, here is the presentation handout sample. Now, note that each level will have its own presentation handout, and it will include basic phrases students will use for their presentation. However, you will need to provide keywords students need depending on the topic. Okay. Now, The last part of class is presentation and photo shooting for 10 minutes. The objective of this is to practice and develop presentation skills. And the steps are, first, have students present using the presentation handout they worked on. Next, please provide your own feedback and encouragement to students. And lastly, please take photos of each student's work so that you could keep track of their assignments. Now, let's go over the available resources for Presentation Plus. Now, you could find sample images of possible crafts that students could make during class, followed by weekly craft guide and also the program guide, including basic information about what plus blocks are. And lastly, students will also have the presentation handout. Let's move on to the craft demonstration. We'll show you how to make very simple blocks all the way up to making an actual craft that a student will make.
Now for the demonstrations. There will be a total of 3 demonstrations. The first one will be about how plus block works. So let me show you how the blocks work first. We can put 2 pieces together in many ways, which could be added to build bigger blocks. So this is first. Here's another way of putting it together. Another way. A fourth way. And lastly, the 5th way. So these are the basic combinations of how 2 plus blocks work together. Now for the second demonstration, simple shape, square, triangle. Now we could also make simple shapes using plus blocks. Let me show you how to make a square and then a triangle. Now when you're watching this, have your blocks with you so you can make them as we do. So now we have a square. And a triangle. See, that was not that hard. Now for the third demo topic, food, carrot. Now let's make an actual craft. The given topic is food, so we'll make a carrot. First, to make a carrot, we'll need 16 orange blocks and 4 green blocks. Using the orange blocks, let's make the body of the carrot first. Please use the weekly craft guide for the blueprint of the carrot, and you will need to make 4 sides to put together to make the body. So now we have the 4 sides. Now we're going to put these together to make the body of the carrot. Wow, here we go. Now we have the body. So now let's make the top part of the carrot using the green blocks. It's all finished. Now we have a carrot. Yay!
So what are your roles during craft time? Well, during craft time, students could be very quiet. So during this time, what should we do? Well, first, show, not tell. The more samples and examples that you show your student, the better that will make their craft. Walk around, interact with your students. Go around and see how they're doing and provide assistance if they need it. Lastly, lead with questions. Asking lots of leading questions so that students are making good craft and having fun while doing this. If you have any questions about Presentation Plus program, please feel free to post them via Gate or on the portal. Then I wish all of you guys good luck with the program, and please make sure that when you're teaching this class, just have fun with your students with the Presentation Plus blocks and also with the presentations themselves. Thank you.